Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says his country will not allow extremists to destabilize Jerusalem, but it is continuing this evening. Trey Yanks filed a harrowing live report in the middle of all of that yesterday, and he's live now in Jerusalem on the street, as you can see, with the very latest there. Street clashes continuing. It is 11:21 p.m. Sunday night. Trey?
Eric, good afternoon. Another night of violence erupting in Jerusalem. I'm just going to turn around here and show you the scene and also take a look at what's happening here. A lot of these Palestinians were praying at the Al-Aqsa Mosque again during Ramadan. They flooded out of this gate here in the old city of Jerusalem called the Damascus Gate, and they are now clashing with the Israeli security forces again. The concern here is that it's not just localized anymore to the Damascus Gate, but that it's going to expand to other areas of Jerusalem and also the West Bank. Now, earlier tonight, there were 2 rockets fired from Gaza into southern Israel, a message from the factions there, Palestinian factions, that they are supporting this unrest that is continuing to spread throughout Jerusalem. What we saw earlier in the night was a meeting between Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and also Israeli Defense Minister Benny Gantz. They're basically trying to get an idea of just how bad things are and whether or not it's going to spread. What you're watching right now live are Palestinians outside the old city of Jerusalem throwing rocks and other objects at police officers that are inside. Back up, that's a stun grenade. We're okay. What you just saw there was a stun grenade thrown by the Israeli police. Stay with me here. We're just going to move out of the way. Follow me, guys. So, Eric, the big concern here is that the escalation that we see now is only going to get worse. Really, I think the important thing to note here is that this all started over a neighborhood very close to here called Sheikh Jarrah. And Sheikh Jarrah has Palestinian families that may be evicted from their homes. In an effort to try to de-escalate this situation ahead of Jerusalem Day tomorrow, the Supreme Court actually pushed that decision off. And as you can see behind me, it's not helping anything. And now that Gaza is involved, it has taken this unrest and this violence to a whole new level. And one other point to note here that's really escalating the tension, including that from Gaza, back up a second here, has to do with the fishing zone in Gaza. We have seen the Israeli military and government make a decision to close the Gazan fishing zone completely, and that is escalating tension inside Gaza, and we do expect more response from the factions there. Eric?
Trey, I want you to stay safe, obviously, right in the middle of it with that stun grenade. Can you tell us what the concern is, spreading beyond these young people at the gate that you can see, but to further parts of the country?
Yeah. The concern here, Eric, is that the voices of these Palestinians won't be heard. And it's not really just related to Sheikh Jarrah. That is one of many issues. It's related to something that took place late last month here at the Damascus Gate. We saw these same police officers that are clashing tonight basically put themselves in a situation where clashes were bound to happen. They blocked off the area behind me, these steps, and the steps. Stay with me 1 second, Eric. Hey, listen to me here. Listen to me. Look me in the eyes. Walk with me. 1 second, Eric. We're just going to back up here. There's going to be an explosion. It's
Be
fine.
safely.
Keep
Be
moving.
safe.
We're good. We're good. We're just backing up a little bit. I want to make sure my crew's here. And so, Eric, really the concern that these Palestinians have is that their voices won't be heard. But as you can see, there's violence right now erupting. They are throwing stones at Israeli police officers. They're throwing other objects, glass bottles, at those officers who are now responding with stun grenades. And it's, as you can see here, they're trying to get out of the way because the Israeli police forces will bring in reinforcements. And we can see off in the distance now they have a large truck that sprays what's called skunk water at these protesters, these demonstrators, and some rioters that are here. And you can see it off in the distance there. Any moment it will start to spray out a blue liquid. To give you a sense of the smell, it smells like rotting garbage. And when it covers you or gets on your clothes or your shoes, it's very hard to get off. Many of these Palestinians are not moved by those riot-controlled methods. They're still here clashing with the police, not only here at the Damascus Gate in the Old City, but also at other gates around the Old City leading to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, because Ramadan is in its latest days. There are just a few more days of Ramadan left. And this is a time period, along with this issue of Sheikh Jarrah, the neighborhood, and along with a lot of other political issues in the region, it's all coming together. And it has come to focus right here, not only in Jerusalem, but across the region. And that's really what the Israeli military is now worried about, that they will have to get involved to assist these police forces, but also to assist their forces around the Gaza Strip. Because as we noted tonight, 2 rockets fired from Gaza into southern Israel. Eric, back to you.
All right, Trey, stay safe. And certainly those tensions are pretty routine on Friday nights. I've covered them and been there, so we want you to stay safe as this situation is